Hey everyone, it's Marcia of Clean Food Delivered, and today we're going to make some soup. I think soup is one of the easiest things to make because food really should be, number one, delicious, it should be simple, and it also should be really, really good for you. So let's get started. So we're going to cut right down the center, and we don't need to make this look especially pretty because we're going to throw it all into the pot. And don't throw away the leaves, of course. I'm not sure where that started, but we can keep the leaves. So everyone has a trick for dicing an onion, and this is mine. All you have to do is act like a grid for it, and it just makes it really simple, and once you're done, you've got a diced onion. So we're going to thinly slice our garlic, very simple. We don't need it to look pretty, of course, because we're just going to throw it all into the pot, and we're hoping to get about a tablespoon from one large garlic clove. Now that we have everything chopped up, let's make the soup. One of the main things when you're cleanly cooking is to measure. It's really important not only for your calorie budget, but for your financial budget. So we're going to use just 1 tablespoon because that's really all you need of organic olive oil. And it doesn't have to be organic, of course. I just use organic. I love organic. So let's fire it up. Perfect. I'm going to just do it about medium temperature. So our oil is nice and hot, so we're going to go ahead and add in our garlic and onion. What we want to do is just saute it. It usually takes about 5 minutes because you want to just get it nice and brown, not necessarily burnt by any means. We're just giving it a nice little saute. We're going to release some aromas. We're going to go ahead and add our celery. And if you go to the website, you'll find the actual amounts. So 3/4 cup, if you're buying everything and not cutting it yourself. So we'll go ahead and stir that all in. At this point, we're going to go ahead and add just a little bit of pepper, just a quarter of a teaspoon. Add that in because we are using tarragon today, and tarragon is so peppery. So good to know if you have little kids, you're going to want to cut probably the tarragon in half. Alright, so we're almost done. We're just going to add a few more things. We've got a little more fresh tarragon. We said we're going to add that at the end. We've got a ½ teaspoon of salt, so don't be afraid of that, just a little bit. And then lastly, we're going to add my secret weapon. The thing with this is, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but you can get it on the website, okay? So add a little bit of that in, stir that all together, and then we're going to slowly but surely, carefully transfer just a little bit at a time. We're going to blend it up, okay? It smells good. Yum, yum, yum. So one of my pet peeves when I watch cooking shows and read recipes is that everyone wants to use really fancy gadgets. This is a recipe, and I feel like food should be easily accessible and you don't need fancy gadgets. So we're just using a regular blender. We're going to do it in small batches because we want to just do it on low and puree it, and then we'll transfer it to another bowl. And so we're just going to work in small batches. All right? Stress. Getting a splatter again. Make sure because it is hot. Just be careful when you're pouring it out. Okay. And at this point, if you'd like to add a little more broth because you like your soup a little brothier, that's fine. I actually like mine nice and hearty and thick. The reason being that sometimes even during the summer, I'll just use it as a dip. Take some crackers or some crudité vegetables. Really simple way to incorporate more healthy food into your life, especially food that you've cooked. So let's keep blending. So again, like I said, you can make this any way you want. You could do a combination of vegetables, or you can, add a potato if you wanted to make it even a little bit thicker. This is just a really simple way for you to have a meal, a hot cooked meal that you made every week. And what's great about soups is that they can freeze. As long as there's no dairy, you can freeze them for up to 3 months. Which is fantastic. If you have vegetarian in your family, because this is vegetarian, you can go ahead and pick up a roast on the way home or a roasted chicken. You could add bacon to it. But again, making sure that everyone in your family is being fed because our base is vegetarian or vegan. All right? So keep blending. At this point, you might want to give it a little bit of a taste too, just to make sure that the salt is right for you. Again, being careful. Let's see if we can get this out because it is still really, really hot. The color is brilliant. That doesn't look like antioxidants. I don't know what does. Should say. So be careful because it is hot. This tastes so good. How simple. I'm Marcia of Clean Food Delivered. Make some soup. Bye for now.